Hi everyone, it's Eric and welcome to my review of the 1ByOne LED desk lamp. Now a big thanks must go over to 1ByOne for sending me this over to test and review, and I've been using this for about a good 3.5 weeks, and now I'm going to give you my opinion and my pros and cons of this device. So let's first start off with when you take it out of the box. This is really beautifully presented and I am really surprised at the quality of how this is actually packaged to you. I mean, the quality of this is right up there with Apple's packaging. I mean, that's the sort of like sensation I got when I took this out of the box. It's really impressive, so already we're off to a great start at the beginning. Now when I took this out of the box, I was kind of in two minds really. The bottom half felt very plasticky and cheap, and the top half felt very high grade despite the fact that it was very lightweight. It also doesn't help that I found out that the charging port on this device is also not micro USB, it's actually a proprietary connector. So you can't use any micro USB cable you have inside the house, which is a big missed opportunity. Also, despite the fact that the light is meant to be very versatile and you can angle it in any position, that whole concept is really quite pointless when you actually find out that the device is top heavy. So if you just want to angle the light a bit higher, it will just sort of like lift the device from the bottom and it will start to fall backwards. So that is a big problem. 1ByOne should have added a bit more weight to the bottom of the device so it can sort of like keep itself nailed down onto your desk. Now the LED lamp has got a built-in battery that lasts about 3 hours pretty much in my experiences on every single charge. And what you do is literally just press this little rubber part on the lamp right here and it'll turn the light on. What's strange is that it usually does take 2 taps for me to put it on most of the time. It's kind of like it's in some sort of hibernation mode, so you need to press the power button once and then you press it again. Now this is a touch sensitive button, so that means all you gotta do is literally just tap it. You don't push it in or anything like that, and it just turns the device on. And then what you can do is sort of like manipulate the intensity of the light with this sort of like touch panel right here. And this I think is very posh, really I do. You can actually like slide your hands up and down or just touch whichever dot you want to, and you can increase and decrease the intensity of the light, which is great. And you'll also notice there's another button on the bottom left hand side over here, which if you just press, it will change the color temperature of the light. So if you're trying to like say read a book at night or write on your laptop and you haven't got any light in the room, this will give you a nice warm light, and you can adjust the light for whatever makes you feel more comfortable in the sort of like condition you're in at the time. The problem I'd say with this button though, which I really sort of like wish 1ByOne had added, is that you can't really differentiate the power button from the rest of this plastic bottom half really. So at night you're just kind of blind pressing your finger on anything on this device right here, just hoping you press the power button. I really wish they put some sort of dimple texture on the power button so you could differentiate it from the rest of the plastic bottom half. But unfortunately it's not there. So what I found to be really helpful in this situation is just to get all 4 of your fingers and just tap the device like this. And literally this way, it doesn't matter how you press it, you'll be able to just turn the light on. And after a while you do get used to it, and it does feel really quite cool as well. Now the amount of light this thing produces is really great, it is extremely bright, and one thing you probably will not have noticed is that whilst I was actually testing this, in my videos I've got already 2 studio lights which I use, and then this I sort of like angle off either below me or to the left or the right hand side of me, and while it's close by, out of shot, I usually have it sort of like shining a bit of light towards my face, and it does do a good job in giving you a little bit extra light. Now I don't think you'll be able to use this as your primary source of sort of like studio lights when you're actually making a YouTube video. That's not what this is designed for. That being said, if you do want this just to give you a tad bit extra light on say to bring out the facial features on your camera or something like that, then this will be absolutely fine. The light also, as I mentioned, has a 3-hour battery life, and that's something I've been really trying to determine over the last few weeks. I've been really like testing this thing to its limits with battery, and practically every single time I've been getting around about the 3-hour mark. Now of course it depends on what intensity level you set the light at, and usually I do set it at the maximum intensity. So in that case it'll give you about 3 hours, so if you reduce the brightness you should be able to get more time than that. And I really do like the fact that it's got a built-in battery in this thing, because it means that you don't have to constantly keep it connected to the mains. So this way it looks very posh, it's wireless, so it's not going to be leaving any sort of like clutter on your desk cabinet or have any wires, leads going around your bed or anything like that. And what you just do is just charge this during the day, then use it at night. So it's that simple, and the charge also does take about 2 to 3 hours, which is also a bit strange, but that's not too bad. So overall, you've heard my problems on this lamp, and the positives really, the best way to just sum it up is if you're looking for a desk lamp, this is probably one of the best ones you can get. It is a bit pricey, I will admit that, but 1ByOne have actually given me a coupon code to give to you guys. So if you want to purchase this device and get a discount, just look in the description below and you should see a discount code so you can get this device at a discount, and then that will make the price more reasonable. So yeah, on the whole, it's a really good light, and this is actually one of my favorite sort of like desk lamps. It does feel a bit more unique in the fact that it has actually got more flexibility and more use case scenarios rather than just a standard desk lamp. So yep, that's my thoughts. I'm really pleased with this light, and I would definitely recommend it. If you liked what you saw, then by all means go for it, and I would really like 1ByOne to actually bring out a revised version of this and hopefully take into account the things I've criticized this for. But on the whole, this is a great device, and I am happy to give it an 8 out of 10. So guys, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Please do leave your comments below and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch all of you next time. Take care. This video is sponsored by 3-Minute Reviews, the one and only show where you will get the most informative reviews in as little as 3 minutes. I hope you enjoy the show.